Welcome to this episode of Genesis Week, the weekly program of creationary commentary on news, views, and events pertaining to the origins controversy. The Bible does not say, be ye transformed by the removal of your mind. Rather, we here at Genesis Week believe your brain was intelligently designed, and God wants you to use it. Remember, if you get lost in cyberspace, you can just punch in wazulu.com or genesisweek.com and you can find us. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel to get extras like Crevo rants and full interviews with our guests. I'm your host, Ian Juby. I had a pile of viewers write in about a fun fossil find from the Canadian High Arctic. The Canadian Museum of Nature launched an expedition to Ellesmere Island, where they found a fossil camel. Not just any camel, but a giant camel. Some 30% larger than modern camels, or probably around 10 feet tall. Now, while this may be surprising to many people, it's not surprising to you, because you watch this show, and we've discussed it all before on this show. Gigantic animals in the fossil record is common, and in fact, my good buddy Joe Taylor excavated a fossil camel in West Texas that he estimated was about 19 feet tall. We find fossil armadillos 6 feet long, dragonflies with 1 meter or 3-foot wingspans, moose standing around 12 feet tall at the shoulders, and plants of enormous sizes. Plants like the club moss, which today might grow to maybe 16 inches tall here in Ontario. We find the same plant in the fossil record with a trunk 1 meter in diameter and up to 120 feet, 35 meters tall. Now, this fossil camel, and pretty much all fossil life, shows that we have been de-evolving. We've lost something. We've lost size and stature. Now, of course, most people associate camels with the Sahara Desert, not the Canadian North Pole. But if you recall from our Breaking the Ice episode, though the Canadian High Arctic may be a white winter wasteland right now, we find buried in the ice and mud a wild array of animals. Mammoths and mastodons, horses, rhinoceros, lion, leopard, bear, tiger, reindeer, giant beaver, the musk sheep, musk ox, donkey, and a whack of other animals that do not live in the Arctic today. Now add another camel to that list, as camels had been found in the high Arctic before. You'll remember a couple of episodes back, we went into a number of examples of soft tissues and even living organisms being found in the fossil record. Well, this camel provided still yet another example, as collagen fibers were found in these camel bones. It all speaks of the youthfulness of the fossils. The camel fossil hasn't been dated with carbon-14, as they've assigned it an age of some 3.5 million years old. And I predict that if they ran carbon-14 tests on those bones, they would be found to have lots of carbon-14 still in it, and a radiocarbon age that'll be like 1/100th of the assigned age of 3.5 million years old.